currently inside Monument at Pooler, but today I have the privilege of meeting with Jenn Friedman, owner of Golden Root Yoga, located right here in Pooler, Georgia. This is a space where we're going to clear distractions, link our breaths to our movement, and ultimately reconnect to oneself. Join me, Lorallye Partlow, as we go sit down with Jenn to understand why she created this space and ultimately what makes Golden Root Yoga such a grounding part of our community. When you walk into Golden Root Yoga, it has its own presence, it has its own vibe. Jenn, tell me, what was your intention behind creating this space?
So for me, there are two aspects of yoga that I really wanted to pull into this space. We are very fortunate that we have the opportunity to do this, but yoga is a practice that can be done without any specialized equipment. And it's also a practice that is about letting go of the external and focusing on your internal, coming back to yourself and your spirit and your soul. And so you won't find the mirrors or the bars, which absolutely have their place in different modalities, but you're not worried about checking on what your neighbor's doing. You're not worried about checking on, oh, is my shirt a little bit off? It is really about being able to completely let go of the external and focus on what's going on in here and not worry about working out this piece of equipment or trying to figure out what I look like on this piece of equipment. So that was kind of what I was going for here, and I hope that people find that in this space because it's very restorative feeling in today's world where we move so quickly and there is so much external noise and external stimulation.
Absolutely. So when you come into this space, you tend to reflect on what you're doing and your presence in here. But with that, what is the community like? What is that sense of belonging and all of the warm and fuzzy feelings like?
Yeah, so I love this about yoga as well. Everyone is here to do for themselves and to support you doing for yourself. So no one in here is looking at you and you're not looking at anybody else about who's doing which version of which pose. They really genuinely want to have their own time on the mat and they want you to have yours. And something about that shared goal and that shared intention and that shared support is to me what creates a sense of community. And then even, you finish up class and there's a little bit of social hour and there's a little bit of exchange of energy coming and going in between the classes. And again, I think that's just really refreshing again in a world where we are online so much and so much of our community is through a screen. Having that in-person energy and that in-person support, I just don't think there's any replacement for that.
So with that, for those who are looking to join this community, what would you tell someone who's never practiced yoga or another modality? What do you want them to feel and kind of bring to this space?
I mean, whatever it is that has made you hesitant so far, if it's potentially maybe there's a fear of judgment or fear of comparison or fear of embarrassment, I say let that go because literally everyone in this space is here to support you and to support their own practice. Or if it's just, oh, I don't know anything about yoga. Okay, well, yoga actually has 8 limbs. So the asanas or the poses are the third limb. It's like having an 8-rung ladder. Y'all have probably heard me say this, 8-rung ladder and only using the 3rd rung. There's nothing wrong with it. You'll get a lot done. But there's so many other aspects of yoga to experience, and it can bring a restorative sense of well-being, a sense of calm. It can also bring strength. It can bring inner fire. It can bring focus to the mind. So there's just a lot of different benefits to it, and you're going to get different benefits on different days and even different times of the day depending on what's going on in your life from the moment you step onto the mat. So just come give it a try. I feel like once you have that first class, you understand. But while you're standing on the sidelines and just watching and having that hesitation, I just want you to overcome that boundary and just come see what it's all about.
Absolutely. No, I practice myself, and so it's one of those things where, I might be able to do a pose one day, not as well the next,
yes.
Waking up and things like that. So it is one of those things where you need to come try it to experience that for yourself, to truly know the magic that it can bring to your life and, the impact that it can have. So with that, outside of yoga, what type of other offerings does the studio have?
So we do have Pilates as well. Pilates is a fantastic supplement, I think. Just like any lifting weights or running, we're just fortunate again that Pilates has a version where it does not need any specialized equipment. So it is strengthening the core, it is strengthening the glutes, and then also just that low impact exercise. So if you do have any sort of limitations or injuries, that's another option for you. And then we also try to do workshops. So we've done a couple of sound baths, and we also have some therapeutic back workshops, therapeutic back health workshops lined up, manifestation workshops. We're working with some partners to do meditation workshops. So really trying to keep it fresh and interesting and allow you to learn new things while keeping your practice consistent so that you can bring those new things maybe into your practice and find something new in it.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time. If you are looking to make deeper connections within your mind, body, or soul, stop by the studio, visit goldenrootyoga.com, or join us for a 30-minute class at your next Live Like Locals event.